Well, I think you got to find ways to win. To tell you the truth, I like the game against Anaheim better than I like the game against Nashville. I thought we were in a great spot. 2 minutes left in the second, we turned the puck over. It was in our net. I didn't think we recovered after that. We had the penalty kill where when Freddie lost the stick, where they took advantage of us in the second. But I liked their game to that point. At that point in the game, they dug in, and we didn't have any pushback, no answer for them. We found a way to win the game. Big goals by Bozy and James in the shootout. But in the end, in the league, you don't have that. You just keep playing, and so the more dominant team wins. So we got to find a way to push back harder than that.
When you have the playoff teams, do they know going in that you're not going to have the same template for games every night, and they're going to have to win differently?
Yeah, I mean, they've been around hockey too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mike, what's been the biggest difference for the team in the shootout this year, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, obviously goaltending is a huge part of it, and then Freddie had to make a lot of saves the night before we ever got her going in the shootout, for that matter. But when lots of those guys wouldn't have got to shoot, right? So I think that's a big part of it for sure. But I don't want to be going into any year thinking you're going to get in the playoffs because of the shootout. You want to be able to do it because you're a good team and you play right.
The club's ability to protect a puck moving forward, is this a continuing challenge, given how good some of the opposition teams are at taking it away?
You mean like not turning it over, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, but it was an unforced, I guess what I'd say to you is there's going to be turnovers in the game. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of them as the year goes on because the hockey gets tighter and tighter, but a contested puck is a different thing than just, in my opinion, just turning it over. And so you got to know the score and the time on the clock, and that's boss. That's flat out, that's who's running the game. So you make decisions based on that.
Look at Patrick Marleau's game since the start of January, only a couple of points for him. What have you seen from him on the ice?
Well, I don't know. I think at the start of the year I said I hope to get 20 goals. I don't know, how many has he got?
17.
And I think ebbs and flows in a little bit, and keeping your energy. I think he's played well for us here of late. I think their line's been good. You just got to, get on another one of those roles where it goes in for him and feel good about himself. But that's why you play all the games, and that's why you have 20 players or 23 players, so you pick each other up.
Since you arrived here, Ottawa has been very tough on you, especially in your own building. The game tomorrow, we obviously don't look at the standings.
Well, I mean, they've won 2 in a row, and there's a game tomorrow. Our guys know, and our guys been in all the games too. And so, obviously, it's 2 points on the schedule tomorrow, no matter whether you're playing Ottawa or Nashville or wherever you're playing. And so they're important points for us, and we got to get prepared like they are.
Mike, you've coached a lot of elite goaltenders over the years. Freddie's getting some buzz right now because of the run he is on. When you look at him, do you see similar characteristics of those guys who are elite that could allow him to get?
Well, I think the big thing about good goaltending, usually they play with good teams, and then the next thing I'd say is they just have a way to bring it every day in practice and in games. And when things are going good for them, they don't relax and get comfortable. They just try to keep getting better. And I think that's the key to anybody who's real good at their craft, is they have a thirst for knowledge and a thirst for getting better and a thirst for being the best, and they're not easily satisfied. As soon as you relax and get feeling good about yourself, it usually gets ugly.
Have you seen a Steve Briere's effect where Freddie has been here?
Well, obviously Stevie's a hard-working guy, a real good person. Spends a lot of time, he's got a lot of ideas, and obviously over Stevie's 3 years in the league, he's gotten better and better, and he's been able to help the goalies more and more. And I think the key is the relationship that they have too, and so I think that's real important. He's supportive and yet demanding, and push him to be better at the same time, be there to help